Well, I think the impacts of climate change is, again, front and foremost for the Cook Islands and also most of the Pacific Islands as well. So being able to build resilience against the impacts of climate change is critical for us. But we're also doing a lot in terms of protective measures around our island. We have marine protected areas around each of our islands. We lead the way in the Pacific on marine protection, the reduction of plastics. These are all initiatives that we have been part of. But for us, again, it remains the larger global issue of the impacts of climate change. And for us, building resilience, getting resourcing to help build that resilience is a challenge, and we're working towards that as well.
Thank you so much. And how would Cook Island balance the traditional Polynesian maritime culture with a modern time maritime technology?
I think it's trying to use the best of both worlds. So our understanding of traditional knowledge and the traditional practices that we put into place to protect our environment, both marine environment and our island environment, coupled now with the advances in science and technology. Putting those two together, I think we'll get the best of both worlds and good solutions for the challenges that we face.
What's your expectation of this year's Ocean Decade Conference? What do you hope it can achieve?
Well, I think an acceptance that science and evidence-based decision-making is going to be critically important as countries look to the ocean for their prosperity and for their livelihoods. So for many of our Pacific countries, it is things like fisheries that is important for us. Tourism is important for us, but also looking at our mineral resources that we have in our deep ocean. These can be realized, but only on the basis of good, sound scientific evidence and research. So that must underpin all of our decision making.
Is your country in any way collaborating with China in terms of ocean protection, and do you see any potential with China in cooperation in this regard?
As a part of the Pacific, we look to partner with many countries in order to protect our ocean environment, in order to protect the Pacific Ocean. So certainly we would welcome collaboration with countries like China, one of the biggest economies in the world, just as we do with other countries in Europe, with Asia, and also with America. So for us, collaboration is very critical to work with other countries and the Pacific Island countries to get the best out of what we want.